Author bio. Cate White grew up in the woods, isolated from other children and culture. She had mystical experiences with plants and animals and an imaginary friend named Donnie Blue, who lived in poverty. White showed him her things proudly. Snipping scissors troubled her because she imagined that she was injuring microbes in the air. White once accidentally stepped on a salamander that was under the plastic tarp covering the woodpile. She discovered it with a white cartilage-like material jutting out of the side of its head, but it was still alive. She could tell by the light in its eye. She put it in a box with some petals off a camellia bush. The next day, it was gone. She went through a phase where she was into Jesus after this and wrote this song. Once I went to Bethlehem town, and there I saw the newborn king. Then he went to heaven. I wish I could go with him. There wasn't the chorus. Author bio. Cate White graduated from a small town high school in 1989 as valedictorian. She gave a plagiarized speech about education and democracy. Throughout her adolescence, White sneaked out for crank-snorting trysts with a 30-year-old married redneck man. They did it in the cab of his GMC Jimmy. He smelled like sawdust and chainsaw smoke because he was a logger, and he wore steel-toe boots. He said her speech was boring, which it was. During the speech and the entire day and night of her graduation, she had a urinary tract infection, UTI, which made her feel like she had to pee constantly, which you would know if you've ever had one. Some doctors call UTIs the honeymoon disease because you get them from having frequent sexual intercourse. White has never been married. Author bio. Cate White went back to a coke dealer's motel room alone with him one morning after being up all night smoking coke. The madness of Looney Tunes played on the television set. He fell asleep as he was trying to molest her, which allowed for her getaway. She graduated college and read the Dharma Bums. It was then that she decided to live in a van. Shortly after, White came to the end of the chicken egg-sized rock of crystal meth she had been nursing for a year and moved to a cabin in the woods to try to write. During the following 8 odd years, White would be troubled by many things. There were some decent times with boyfriends who took care of her. She also returned to chewing Copenhagen, which facilitated her ability to focus. White made little visible progress by societal standards. Author bio. Cate White had a fantasy about a pair of light blue corduroy pants that would make her feel confident and complete and able to achieve her goals. In 2002, she found these pants at Ross and moved to San Francisco. She was unable to eat and maintain the fit of these pants, so she stopped eating. Then she started eating again and ate a lot of fattening food, starting with a ham and cheese croissant, and never wore the pants again. White tried to live on a boat but felt too ungrounded and ate some more food. White found someone fatter than she in a 350-pound man from the streets. She lived with him until his drug use and her neediness became incompatible. At this point, White became the woman in the neighborhood who throws the man's belongings over the balcony into the front yard, including a queen-size mattress and box spring, which, in a show of superhuman strength, she wrangled through the house and over the railing all on her own. After this, she fell in love with the mechanic who had been right under her nose all along, smoking crack in a van, and who made a miraculous recovery in order to rise to the occasion of loving her. Throughout these later years, White tried to express herself creatively, because there were 2 weeks shortly after 9/11 and a short time after she read the Dharma Bums when art seemed like the ticket. White continues to try to express herself creatively in Oakland.